Okay, I think we're here. Oh boy, time to start some code, and I haven't done this in a bit. Where do I need to go to? Okay, pull this up. Not there, please. That's not where I want that. I need my Raylib. I need to be looking through that as well. And I need this page as well. Yes. Okay. Not that. Close that out. Close that. Go here. My phone is updating itself. That's a pain in the butt. Let me grab my phone charger. Okay. Let's see if I can get through this. I think first steps. Okay, well, let's just show it off first. What we have, if it'll run, is we have an entity system and we have a tile set system. Do that. Okay. Tile set system. Let's see. But I used to have a lighting system, but that was when everything was 2D. Now I moved everything to 3D. And so this is technically like everything is in like 3D space now instead of just drawn separately. So now I have to redo my entire lighting system. And so I think best bets are to ignore all the code I have right now. First things first, just redo, just like from scratch, basically make their example, and then I can try just to figure out how the fudget works, because I do not understand shaders that well. Rename, please. There we go. Lighting example, spelled incorrectly probably. And now we do new text document main.odin. Oh, and remove the .txt. There we go. Yes. And now I should be able to show more options. Open that in VS Code. Okay. Now we can pull that over here. Main.odin. Should be able to just grab everything, plop it in, and yes, add the OLS configurations. Go over here. Let's grab all my imports and the package name, just so we have it. Okay. Don't need that. Um, don't need that. Don't need that. Max. Let's bring that back. Max lights. Let's just define that. Like that. There we go. Don't need this. I think that's all you need to do an enum. Is that how you do that in C? It should start off at 0 anyways. Oh, he's named... Okay, let's bring this back. Don't need a type def, because it's the same for both these. Actually, just name it. Okay. And for light, there we go. Why is my mouse sensitivity so high? It's hard to... Okay. So this is just gonna be an int. And structs are done with commas and ODIN. And bring these over like that. Okay, and same thing over here. And this should be an RL vec3. RL dot. Whoop. What did I do? Oh well. Same thing over here. And this is just an F32. It's 4 F32s. Like that. There we go. There we go. I was getting a headache with that 4 over. Okay, global variables. Light count. Don't need static anymore. Also don't need the int there. It's just this. These are all going to be I32s actually because they need to be I32. I forget. Static. These are I think I'm declaring them up there. This is why I never liked C. Why would you ever have to declare things at the top like that? That's so strange. This is just the main loop. I'm pretty sure it's just... I did that backwards. Whoops. Don't judge me. That's what it is. That's what I was thinking. Main proc. There we go. Who does that? No, none of that. These are just consts. Some I32s. RL dot set conflict flags. Camera. I'm just setting camera to equal camera. Camera is just an RL. Oops. RL dot camera. There we go. Don't need those anymore. Should really just do that because it's giving me the shader so it just knows what it is. Shader equals load shader. I need to do RL. RL dot load shader. Text format. RL dot text format. Text format. Okay. Oh, just porting this over to Odin real quick for testing. Get shader location. Yep, this is just RL. RL. Oop. RL. More RLs. RL. 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 Yes, so this needs to be in I32. Well, I guess no. We can just let it figure out what it's supposed to be, which is supposed to be an I32, I guess. Same with this one. Let it figure itself out. RL dot set shader value. This one's supposed to be an F32. I think this one can figure itself out because I'm declaring it's a color, and so it should just figure out that it's a color. I think I need to reload my extension. Why are the extensions icons not showing? There they are. Restart enable. Let's uninstall you and reinstall you. There we go. There we go. Now I have. Or maybe not. Vector 3. Vector 3. Don't need that there. Don't need to tell it to float. More RL dot set shader value. RL dot set shader value. Dot set shader get shader location. RL dot get shader location. I probably have to rename those flags. This can figure itself out. Load old car model. Okay, this is all the. This is just loading junk. They should really tell it what it is, and RL dot. It should say, yep, it says it's a model. Don't need to say it's a float. Just assign shaders. Don't need to tell it's a color, even though it's actually probably more explicit, but it's pretty obvious what it is. Pretty sure I have to do RL dot white on there. Just more RLs. Another model. Whoops. It should be able to figure out what it is. What is this? How the fudge? What is this? It's a. I'm creating. I'm just creating some lights. Now this is declaring the first light. Is it just this? No, no, it's not. I have that backward. It's just light and then lights. There we go. No more Fs. Get these all out of here. Oops. Okay. Now this is just another. Oop, I-32. Dot. RL dot. RL dot. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. RL dot set target FPS. Gonna have to come back and do like all these. There's no such thing as a while loop. Whoops. Update camera. What does that do? Set camera mode. Huh. I've always just edited the struct. I guess. Strange. There we go. Okay. RL, 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 RL. Oh wait. There we go. I don't know why you put those things on one line. No one should be doing that. Is it just... What is with C programmers and one-lining things that just shouldn't be one-lined? Stop doing that. Unless... No, I'm already in the full loop, yeah, so... Update light values, please. I don't need to say it's an int, I think is what's happening here. You're not an int. I'm gonna have to just redo that whole loop. Oh, I'll just pull up. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am blinking the loop syntax because I don't use normal loops. I just do for loops basically. ODIN LANG. Overview for. Oop, what the fudge? Go back. For. There we go. Why does it move that around? Let's see. Where's the default for loop? Here it is. For. So you can declare I above it. That's what I was doing. Huh. Oh, I guess you can put a do and do it on one line, but that's still just stupid. What am I doing different here? Oh, that's what it is. Plus equals 1. That Odin does not allow for that. Why else does it not want to work? Syntax error. What did I do wrong? Parentheses should be fine. Or not. No, they're not fine. That was what the issue was. Okay, begin drawing. RL. Clear background. RL. Set shader value. A vec4. It should just be able to figure itself out. Set shader value. This one's also going to need to be RL. Draw model. RL. No need for floats. another. Should be able to figure itself out. And an actual float. F32, F32. There you go. Set shader value. Draw mode RL dot. No more floats. I know this is going to need an RL on it. More of these. I think the real issue that I had was that doesn't need to exist as an int. I can go like that, and it's a plus equals 1. There we go. Don't drop down the thing. Pop that back up. Do that. Do that. RL dot color, and remove that. An if statement without curly braces because somebody is annoying. Don't know why they think that that's more readable or makes more sense. It just is stupid. Same with the else. Sure, it doesn't take up space, but we have infinite space. It's a text document. It's 1,000 times easier to read. Okay, draw spheres RL dot. RL dot. RL dot. RL dot. RL dot. So many RL dots. RL dot. This one's gonna need an RL as well. So is that. So will this. RL dot unload. RL dot. RL dot. RL dot. RL dot. What am I returning 0 on? Is this the main loop? I think it is. Not the main loop, but the main. Yes, no need to return 0. Static. No need. Light. Nope, that's not how that works. Well, actually, bring that back. Because it returns a light, and so I just need to do this and say it returns light. Like that. There we go. And remove that, and now that there. This is just an I32. Position is an RL dot vector 3. let's just copy that again because that'll be easier. Target is also a vector 3. Color. Wait. Color is also. No. What was color? It's a vec 4, right? No, color is a color. Color is a color. Whoops. It's just a float. Just an F32. And shader is a shader. Whoops. Shader is a shader. RL dot shader. There we go. Remove this, remove that, remove that, remove that. Okay, lights. Why is he making a new light variable? What? Oh, this is creating the light. That's why. Okay. Light equals RL dot light. No, I think it's just lights. I think it's like, there we go. And it should already be 0 initialized. Do that. Light count is less than max lights. Yes. Does not need to be floats. Should already be floats. I think this is all looking good. Light enabled, light type, light position, light target, light color. Update lights. Okay. More just RLs. RL dot. RL dot. RL dot. RL dot. Dot. RL dot. Text format. RL dot. RL dot. I don't need to update light. I'm pretty sure that's just, yeah, it's this function right here. And then light count plus equals 1. And then return light. Yeah. I technically don't even think I need to return the light, but it should automatically return. Pretty sure you could do that, right? Yes, it doesn't even throw any errors. But we'll leave it. Static void. Yes. Don't do this. Leave that up there. Same with this one. Nobody likes it that way. It's just a void, so it doesn't actually return anything. So it's literally just that rock. And now I just need to, whoops, tell it it's a shader. And tell it it is a light. Nope. Light. RL dot. RL dot. Float position. Okay. So it's actually just 3 F32s. Like that. RL dot. Float. Target. Same thing. It's just 3 F32s. Set shader value. And these are just RLs again. Okay. All of the easy things have been ported. Now let's go back over here. Let's open integrated terminal and let's just run it. 2 errors. Path does not exist and path does not exist. Oh, those are just my normal inputs. I shouldn't import those. Scroll up to the top, stupid thing. Yes, I am not using these at all. There's the actual errors. Lots of them. Okay. Vector 3 is not a type. 50, 54. I need RLs. Yes, what's the next one? At 91. Dot. Go to definition. Set config flags. Set config flags. Config flags. No flag in front. And I think it needs to be in brackets because it's a bit set. Yep, that's what it is. These don't, well, I don't need to zero initialize that. These don't need to exist. Doesn't need to exist. Doesn't need to exist. Right? And then just do that. And then GLS version. Is that part of text format? Text format, args any? Dot. No. We'll come back to you here in a second then. Dot. Let's rerun these and see what it's claiming. So it's saying GLSS. Did I remove GLSL? Let's see. Where's the original? Yeah, right here. This should be the original. I did remove the GLSL version. Um, 330. There we go. Go to the shader. Shader locations. Loc map. Okay. So it's just dot and then no. Did I really type that in front of everything? The dot should work. Okay, well, we'll just do that way then. Like that. Make sure that works, yep. Like that, yep. Like that. Like that. There we go. Set shader value. What does it take? It's the last argument. It's just, no, there is a uniform. No, I don't have to put uniform, it's just int. There we go. Odin shortened all the names. That should be a capital vec3. Huh. Ambient color dot R RGB. What's it saying? Oh, it's saying it's a U8. No? Oh, wrong brackets. That's what it is. I need to cast it. Come on, highlight what I want you to highlight. It's just vec3 and float dot dot. There we go. I didn't put RLs in front of these. Whoops. What are these? Material maps. RL dot material map dot maps dot. Material map dot. No, it's not telling me what's inside of it, right? No, it is. No, that's no. It's max material maps. Another RL I'm missing. Oh, it's up here, isn't it? No, 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 it's not. Okay, I guess I can just copy that emissions, paste it in here. Material map index, there we go. I do not know why I cannot just do dots. A dot should work right there. Can I do material like that and then put a dot in front of that? Nope. Same thing over here. Did I forget to copy that out? Okay. Sensitivity is still too high on this mouse. No need for that. It's just causing issues. No need for that. It's just causing issues. RL dot vector 2. There we go. Let's find create lights. Yeah. It's an enum, not an I-32. I will be right back. I am back. Let's get back into this. So yes. It's too low. Come on, screen. There we go. So instead of the type, lights aren't. Light should have a type, and it should be a light type. Like that. There we go. Now it should be a light type. There we go. Lights should equal light. No? Light. Dot int. Dot int. Dot vec3. Dot vec3. Dot vec4. Dot float. Do I need to do that? Why did that fix it? We will take it. Another try. Okay, still getting errors. Still getting a butt ton of errors. Oh wait, they're all up here. I passed them. Oh, yes. Dot vec4. This one was dot vec2. RL dot map. Material map index. Dot emissions. Why did things... dot orbital. Dot is capital L. should work with max lights. Oh, that's right. There we go. Okay. Light color. What's the error I'm getting? Cannot assign value lights. Okay, that's what it is. Is it just U8? It needs to be U8 this time. That does not need to exist. Maybe it does? Cannot assign value, type into, and then that. Let's do int to bool. Let's go to the Discord. stuck. Why can some of these I can take pointed for value, but some of them I can't? Let's get some more data here. Huh. Why can I not do this way? I am lost. Hmm. So we compiled. Oh wait a minute, that's not how that works. Okay, now we need to actually get the files and put them in here. Oh boy. So let's figure this out. Resources, models. same folder it's in. New folder. RESOURCES resources. I need shaders. Shaders. I'm also going to need models. MODELS. Yep. Gotta make sure I get these paths perfect. Okay, why can't I see the whole path? Like, I'm building a file structure here for a reason. Don't just hide it from me. Where's the setting? This is pissing me off. Make me open it up in File Explorer. No, see, that's... It shouldn't do that. It should... There we go. That's so stupid. Why would it do that? Why would you... Nah, I don't understand. Why would you stack the folders in here? What else do I need? Some models. Oh, and the PNGs just go straight in the resources folder. Here, I don't want to lose this page. But now I can go to resources in here. Old car, old car, old car, old car. Road, road, road. Download, 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 download. Okay. Back to the File Explorer. Gotta go find these. They should be in the downloads. Yes, they are. Now, they should just go straight into resources, I think. Come over into the resource folder. There we go. Resource. Let's see if there's any others. What, Jordy?
Does Xander just live here now?
Yeah, he does.
So, do you want to? I'm just thinking about when.
Yeah. 1 second. So, let me. If you want to function overloading, I think it's
At least if I'm naming what I'm thinking right.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see. Let me go to my actual game engine, and I think if I find
Does C++
where would
have function overloading?
yeah function over, but I'm just trying to find an example for you. I know the standard library has some in here. I'm just trying to find a place where I use it so I don't have to like type something out. Where would it be? I think I used it in lighting, and I can go to the alert. The the that's a lot of. Let me just do
Do you have two delete lights?
math dot. Huh?
Do you have two delete lights?
No.
DOS
Dude,
light.
does light exist?
DOS.
DOS. It's just I don't want to type the whole thing out. Math dot. No. Do I not have math in here? I don't. Oh, here's some. So if I go to lerp, right?
Is this what Odin has built in or no?
Yeah, this is the built-in Odin. Where is it?
What does the at symbol mean?
Uh, it's like a prefix you can put on things, and then it's like a tag on the. So it requires results. I'm guessing it just requires a result, so that it won't. Here it is.
looks so foreign.
What?
Odin looks so weird.
Why?
Cause that's a function right there. It looks weird.
So no, this isn't. So this
But it
is.
says proc in it.
So it is a function. This is the standard library, if that makes sense. And so they're doing a lot of weird things so that it works everywhere. So that's why this looks a little jank. But so here's the. So these are just like declaring that this is what it takes. I think normally you don't have to do this, but I think he's doing it for. But so there's sign for F16, sign for F16 LE, sign for F32. You see,
Data types, right?
yeah. So they all take different data types, right? Does that make sense?
Uh huh.
But then over here, he just does sign proc, and then he's just giving it a bunch of procedures. And this is function overloading. So if you do that, all these functions can just be done with sign, and then if you give it an F16 and it has a function that takes an F16, it'll just use that one instead.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because that's how it works in Java.
So yeah.
Depending if you just name it the like the function the same name, and
So yeah.
then if you pass in two parameters or you pass in one parameter,
So that's how C++ works.
you can default it, or if you have the different types in it, it will pick which
So
type
yeah.
you passed in.
So in Odin, you can't name two functions the same thing,
Yeah.
but you can group functions together by then making another just by just doing basically just doing a function, but instead of giving it what it requires, just saying it's a procedure and then feeding it all the different functions, and then it'll smartly find the right one in that group if you just use sign. So that's why it's here. So this is like, so this is the a normal procedure, right? And then it has this, which all these other ones have. I think it's just saying requires result, so that the compiler, when you're doing it, knows that it requires a result.
But do you have default values too, or no? Or do you have to do your default values with?
So yeah, there's not really default values. If you can do default values if it's a constant, so you have constant default values, but you can't do like give it a function to find a constant to find the default value, if that makes sense. But you can just do a starting function that's like set up, and then you just set all the default values. So it's not hard to make default values, but you just can't do it in a struct or something, which is annoying. But then I don't know. I've lived with it. I'm fine without them.
Can't you just do function overloading in the struct to make the default value?
No, I said you can't do that.
Oh, because you can't do functions in structs.
So any function in the struct doesn't automatically trigger in the struct. It's just a pointer to the function that you can then call from somewhere else. But does this make sense right here?
It's basically a function calling all the other functions and it picks the one it wants.
Yeah.
Andrew, we can't just beat on here all day. Andrew, you're just living the life down here. What are you doing? What you doing?
Hmm. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
Didn't you, Dylan, make it move to the closest full number and then say it's like moving 3.5, right?
Yeah.
And then it moves 3.5 again, right? So that'll put you to 7. So that means you move 3 then 4? Or no, that's a bad idea.
Wait, what?
Hmm?
What did you say? I totally lost what you were saying. You were like, we'll move it 3.5, and you move it 3, and then you move it 7. And I was like, what?
Well, 3.5, right?
Uh huh.
And then you're supposed to move it 3.5 again. But you just keep the remaining value and you add it to what your next move is.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you have to do. You have to keep the remaining value.
But then it'd be like 4 and then you go back down to 3 moves, which
That's not bad.
I think it just depends how good your frame rate is, you know?
Well, you're gonna have like 60 frames. That's what you're gonna be aiming for at least, so that'll be fine.
I've
And that also means that you could set it up so that if you can give it a point 10 on the velocity for your gravity, and then it would only move once every 10 frames. You'd have to do some vector math. That's what I was struggling with. That's why I scrapped it all, because it's actually a lot of vector math.
What exactly is vector math?
Vector math is so you know what vectors are, right?
Matrix or vector?
Vector.
Vector is like a point, no?
Vector is a direction, if that makes sense. So it's a two or three numbers if you're two if you're in 2D, three if you're in 3D. I guess four if you're in 4D. But then it's like so if you do 0 0, then it means it has no velocity basically. And if you do 1 1, then it means it's going up like that. 1 1 1 would be means, huh?
Like a graph?
Yeah. And so, but there's actual vector math where it's like mathematicians have gone through and figured out all the vector math. Like how do you get like a point from here with this vector, make it go over here, and so you have to go do all the vector math. And I just gave up on vector math because it's a though I've done more vector math since with this for my game, but it would be a lot of vector math. But that's not that's how you do anything with physics. So.
But what's the point of the vector math? Like if you're moving right three and down one?
Hmm.
Is that what the vector math is? Like you have to find the point if you're moving right three and down one?
Kind of. Vector math is just if you're doing any math with vectors against vectors, that's vector math, or just with a vector and then anything, that's vector math. And there's tons of different parts of vector math, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a field of math. But I'm saying you'd have to learn a lot of vector math because it's a lot of very specific, weird things you need to learn. But for example, like you'd have to um, normalize all your vectors, and it's like two lines of math you have to go and learn.
Mm-hmm.
But then just basically, if you have like a point 0.3 and a point 0.7 this way, like you'd be like, okay, how far do I actually move? Well, you have to normalize it so that it actually, when you add them all together, it equals one.
Mm-hmm.
And so otherwise, you have to do really extreme math.
So what is air resistance based off of? Like what gives air resistance?
What do you mean? What gives air resistance?
What gives it resistance? Its mass?
Yeah, well, you're moving air out of your way.
I know, I know. So it's the mass that, like, so
Mass and
I'm just figuring out how you do it.
mass and friction.
I'm just figuring out
That's
how
what
you
air resistance
do
is.
it with.
There's an like mathematicians have found the actual value of air resistance, so you can go look it up and
But
actually use it.
it works with like
Or you can just do your
with
own
a
thing.
thicker gas. It works with or with water. It works the same thing, right? The same
More or
formula.
less, yeah.
Just like scale the numbers.
So
the
there's
mass.
how much it has for mass, and there's also viscosity. So like even if you're pushing through honey,
Is this volume?
no, if you're pushing through honey or water, even if they have the same exact density, honey sticks to itself, and so when you're pushing it, you're actually pushing a lot more honey around.
Okay.
Air has very low viscosity, so you're not even though like you're still actually pushing air around it,
Yeah.
but you're pushing way less than if you were in water, and even way less than if you're going through honey, and even way less if you're going through pitch.
Should I do it in zig? Should I learn zig?
No,
No.
I don't like zig. If you want to learn zig, go for it, I guess. But
Isn't the Primogen learning the zig now? I can't even get into it.
Well,
Cause
why
it's so
would you want to do
unorganized.
Odin?
Because I feel like Zig is. I've heard Zig's more similar to C.
In the fact that it's a little jankier, yeah.
Yeah.
Zig is basically somebody took C and then fixed a few things and then added a bunch of things.
Huh.
Odin is somebody took the idea of C and then just made it work.
Is that someone PM that towel?
I don't know, check.
This towel on the table.
I don't know.
It's yellow.
Where? Oh, maybe. Yeah, somebody pissed on the towel.
Well, I thought that's why maybe I was there.
No, I wiped up the floor.
You're right. He squeals.
He does squeal.
Hey, you squeal. What do you squeal for?
There they are. Doot. Doot. Download raw. Download raw. Um. Where is it? Where is the model? Model. Okay, now. There we go. Now we just need to move these over to the models. Failed to load the text file. GLSL. Here we go. Now where's my FPS? No point in setting the target FPS when I'm trying to... Okay. Only question is, why the fudge is the car absolutely huge? I think is what it is. Where is the... Why is this getting set every frame? Okay. Okay, ending the stream right here.